Hey guys, what's going on? This is the Redux News. You may now be fined for memes. Yes, you may be fined for memes. Coming straight from Forbes, the headline is, Case Act tackles online copyright abuse, but critics call the cost too high. Back in July, members of the Federal Senate Judiciary Committee chose to move forward with a bill targeting copyright abuse with a more streamlined way to collect damages, but critics say that it could still allow big online players to push smaller ones around and even into bankruptcy. Known as the Copyright Alternative and Small Claims Enforcement, or CASE Act, the bill was reintroduced in the House and Senate this spring by a roster of bipartisan lawmakers, with endorsements from such groups as Copyright Alliance and the Graphic Artists Guild. Under this bill, the U.S. Copyright Office would establish a new small claim style system for seeking damages overseen by a three-person copyright claims board. Owners of digital content who see that content used without permission would be able to file a claim for damages up to $15,000 for each work infringed and $30,000 in total if they registered their content with the Copyright Office, or half those amounts if they did not. So they don't even need to register their content to win $15,000. This is still a bill that puts people in danger of huge, unappealable money judgments from a quasi-judicial system, not an actual court, for the kind of internet behavior that most people engage in without even thinking. Now, this is not only affecting the US. As you can see right here on Wired.com, Europe's new copyright law could be bad for memes. You may soon see fewer memes online, especially if you live in the European Union. On Tuesday, the European Parliament passed a directive to overhaul copyright law in the European Union and put more pressure on the likes of Google and Facebook and Instagram to keep copyrighted material like photos and videos off of their platforms. Now it's up to each member country to write laws based on the directive. The laws will apply only in the EU, but it's possible that companies will try to comply with the directive globally, just as some companies, including Microsoft, say they are applying the EU privacy regulations outside of Europe. The most controversial part of the copyright directive makes platforms like Google and Facebook responsible for copyright violations and material posted by their users. Now, this directive will also require sites to pay publishers a licensing fee for displaying excerpts from news stories, with the exception of individual words or very short extracts. It doesn't define how long a very short extract can be. This has been described as a link tax. Though hyperlinking is explicitly excluded from the rule, the words used in a link, however, would presumably be covered. The publishing industry, which lobbied for the directive, celebrated the decision. This is a vote against content theft, said Xavier Bocart, president of the European Magazine Media Association, in a statement. Publishers of all sizes and other creators will now have the right to set terms and conditions for others to reuse their content commercially, as is only fair and appropriate. Well, there you guys have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below on fines on memes. This is the Redux News. Thank you for tuning in.